Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the live stream / video. To the people that decide to come in and watch this as a video, remember, we do really appreciate what you do for us. You're giving us the best thing that you could possibly give us, and that is your time and your views. After that, shoot a like, a subscribe, a comment, and that usually enters you into a chance for our different giveaways and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm changing up my thumbnail, if it'll load. I'm going to go ahead and click in, just so you guys don't have to sit here and stare at a blank screen. Oh, come on, my channel. I gotta go pull out the pop-out chat real quick. Sorry for the lagginess for now. Now, this is a fresh character in my thumbnail, if it'll load. Let me take that, turn that all the way down. Sorry for the echo for 2 seconds. Go ahead and pull out the pop-out chat. Put that down there. Then I need to edit it and change the thumbnail before we go ahead and get into the video. Oh, there we go. Now, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and do a borrows tutorial. So there's a reason behind the thumbnail that I am using. Now, the reason behind it is because I'm going to be showing you guys that it is possible to do borrows with the least amount of money possible, the least amount of everything possible. Now, I will go ahead and back out of the bank real quick, show you the stats. The stats of this character are not very good at all, as you can see. At all. Shit stats. You wouldn't expect to be able to do borrows with it, but you will be capable of it at level 61 combat. So, I'm going to show you how to do it. Yes, it seems like a money waste, but whenever you get higher in drops, it's not necessarily a money waste. So, that's definitely a good thing. Let me go ahead and switch back over this. For some odd reason, it is messing up on me. Let me change the thumbnail. Okay, where it is live now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so make sure the frame rate's okay. It's alright, not bad. Now, edit. Make sure it pops up correctly this time. Now, if you guys have anything, any questions on what this game is, or even if you do play the game and you looked it up and you so happen to find this and you pop into the live stream, remember to leave a comment, tell me what you think of the video, tell me what I can do a little bit better. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing borrows with the shittiest account possible, with the least amount of money as possible. So, yeah. I literally only have 1.7 mil on here. I stacked up a little bit of cash, not much at all. Sorry about that little thing that was there in the edge. I am finding, there we go. Go ahead and open that. And now, sorry for this. There's going to be coming up. There we go. Next. Go back. Sorry for that. It's going to pop up again. Next. Save thumbnail. There we go. Alright, now we can go ahead and get into the actual guide, I guess I will call it. Now, if I stop talking to the video and I talk to somebody else that seems like they're in the room, that is my girlfriend. She is in the room with me. She'll probably pop up in a few videos and stuff here and there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close this, close that out. Sorry for that again. Bring up the pop-out chat. Now, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'm going to go ahead and start into the video now. Sorry for that long introduction, but here we go. Now, I literally have nothing on this account. So, as long as, you have the stats to be able to do it, I recommend Mystic, which I know it doesn't sound like something you would honestly want to use within borrows, but you do. Now, I go ahead and go with the blue Mystic because it's the cheapest out of the set, I believe, right now. And if it's not, oh well, I'm going to go ahead and buy it anyways because it's just going to get sold and turned back into money after this video, because there's no point in it. Literally, I just use these guys that I have to make little videos to show you guys how to make a little more money. Stick. Now I have that. I need gloves. See, now, I like how they made in RS3, and if you hate me for saying this, I do apologize, but I like how in RS3 they allowed almost every type of set of armor to be able to be claimed as a set and bought as a set. That I really did like, and I wish they would put that into this, because technically that was an old school, thing. They just haven't done it to everything. They need to go ahead and do it to everything, just like they did on RS3. It'd be kind of nice. Okay, and then after Mystic, of course, I recommend, depending on your attack, whatever you're able to use, the best Fire Staff possible. Now, some people say go ahead and go with the Mystic Fire Staff, the Staff of Fire, I'll go ahead and go with the Mystic. I believe I can use the Mystic. Let me go ahead and collect that and make sure I'm capable of it. No, actually, I'm not. You need 40 attack for that, which sucks ass. So we'll just go ahead and throw that in there and just buy a different one. Leave that in there for whenever I'm actually able to use it. So I think I'm going to have to use a Fire Battle Staff. Here's what I'm going to have to use, which is okay as well. Now, depending on your low combat level, such as mine, I recommend using the Tomb of Fire, which this is going to be the most expensive thing that you use rather than your runes. The Tomb of Fire is expensive, but it literally doubles your fire attack. So, like, let's say you hit a 13, you're actually going to hit a possible of a 26. You're not going to necessarily, but you have a possibility of hitting it. Then, of course, you're going to need burnt pages for it, so it's actually capable of being used. Now, I'm just going to buy, like, let's say I'll buy 30, just for a few runs of borrows. Okay, yes, it seems like a lot is being spent just to do borrows, but you got to realize as long as you go through the borrows the correct way and you get 100% drop rate, you're going to get a good item, so you'll be okay. Then, of course, you're going to want to go with a glory. Out of all necklaces, now the glory, yes, it has a couple minor things that you could, be buffed up on if you were to use a different amulet or something, but this is just something that's cheap and inexpensive and everybody can use it. Now, you're also going to need the Ring of Wealth to go ahead and use a quick teleport to get out of there. Whether you're capable of fighting the Barrows brothers more than once every run is awesome as well. Like I said, I'm just showing you how to do this at a lower stake. Now, you go ahead and put everything on. Okay, now that'll be my setup for now. No, I'm not going to go ahead and spend the money on an obby cape, which people would tell me go ahead and get the obby cape because it's going to add a little bit more stats. Now, that little bit more stats does not mean anything as long as I'm using the Tomb of Fire. Unless you feel different, that's up to you, but this is how I'm going to run it. So, then you want to go ahead and buy your runes. Now, most people say go with death runes and do, a higher end strike. No, I say go ahead and go with chaos. They're cheaper. You can buy, let's say, 1,500 of them, and that's easily 10 borrows runs right there, even at my level. Then, of course, you're going to need your air runes. We'll go ahead and buy a few thousand of those. Well, not a few thousand, 8k, just for the hell of it, so we can have them. Okay, then you have your runes, of course. Then you're going to need your potions. You're going to be using a lot of prayer. You can use super restore, but that's depending on what your stats are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and buy prayer pots. I'm going to buy, we'll buy 30 of them. Yes, it's expensive, but you also got to realize that's about 10 borrows kills right there. Out of the 10, you might get a drop that's worth 2 mil or so. Or adding it all up, it might be worth over 2 mil, which I spent so far 1 point something mil to get there. But I also have the items that I've spent the money on, rather than I'm not going to have the runes or the pots. But that's okay as well. Then, of course, you will need food. Now, most people say go ahead and use shark. You can use shark, but I recommend monkfish. They're cheaper, and they actually do a good heal. So we'll go ahead and buy 200 of those just so I can have them in the bank. and whatever I don't use at the end of the video, I'll sell it, and we'll see what my profit is off of just a few borrows kills. What else do I need? Do I need an... Oh, yes, I do. Then you want to go ahead and get borrows teleports. Yes, these are expensive. Yes, you use them a lot, so go ahead and buy 20 of them. That's easily, like I said, 10 borrows kills. Now, once you've done that, you go ahead and put everything in your bank. I've used 1.5 mil to do what I'm doing, which is okay. Oh, I don't need that many prayer pots at all. I might need 6, 7. Now, usually if you go in, you're going to use a lot of prayer pots, especially with a lower prayer like mine. I will show you my prayer level in a second. I'm going to go ahead and set up my inventory how I need it set up. Grab an extra pot out to get all the way potted up. Now my prayer is 43. No, sorry, 45. That is a measly ass prey right there, which is okay though. You'd be surprised what you're capable of doing with just that prey. Now, whenever you hit 43, you're capable of protecting from melee. At that point, you're capable of doing the borrows. Now, most people think it's a little more difficult because of how long each boss, each boss fight lasts within this. Yes, they're long, but they're completely worth it. You can do a lot with, this as long as you do it the right way. And as long as you watch this video, you'll find out the right way to do it, especially at a low level. And if you'd like to, go ahead and check out my stats. There's a couple of them right there. My borrows kill on this account is probably like 7. So once I figured out that I was capable of doing it, I went on ahead and, started doing it. Oh, and of course, before you come, you need to bring a spade. I almost forgot that. Remember a spade. Okay, because you'll have to dig down. Now, we're going to go ahead and go get into it. Now, make sure everything is equipped. Make sure your spell is binded. Oh, there is Firebolt. Yes, I am using Firebolt on these higher level kills. That is okay. There's a reason I'm doing it. Now, of course, you want to start off knowing which ones you're going to be coming into. Now, if you don't know the humps by heart, then all you do is, whenever you dig down and you get a little lower, you look at the sarcophagus. Now, this is, of course, Varric's, because he uses the flail. Now, this is going to be melee. So, what you do is, you protect from melee, then click it. And as he... Oh, so... You don't find anything. I've never had that happen before. Oh, it's saying I've already killed Varric somehow. That is odd. Okay, well then I'll stick with it for now. Okay, so I guess after you kill Varric, you can move over to whichever one you want to. Now, of course, like I said in the beginning, you just dig down, and then you look at the sarcophagus. Now, this is going to be Derek. Now, Derek, remember, his can hit through the prey. Now, Derek, I'm not going to be fighting until the final part. Of course, you're going to have one sarcophagus place that you're capable of going into, and it's going to be a little tunnel. I found mine, which is Derek. So we're going to go ahead and go into here. Now, this is Arim. He is going to be protect from magic. He's a little more difficult of a fight, but that is okay. So we're going to go ahead and deal with it, sit here and get it over with. Already hit a big 15 right off of the back, so that's good. And remember, you want to keep watching your prey. Always remember to watch your prey. Keep a good dose. If you ever see, one of the heads of them pop up, keep a good dose, drink some at that point, because they lower your health every time, one of them, I guess, gets into your head, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. But yeah, pretty much Arim out of all of them is going to be the slowest fight out of all of them, just because he's magic against magic, so, he's going to take the hits a little more than most of them will. Now, remember, you want to go ahead and just get these fights over with. This is going to go ahead and get it to the point where you have a check mark and you fought all of them. Once you have fought all of them, it gives you a higher chance, plus the 100% reward potential. Right now, mine's at only 11%. So I have a good little bit to go. So, yeah. Now, fighting them is not fun at all. Now, if you're patient, then this is the right boss for you. But if you're not patient, then sadly, this is not the right boss for you to fight. So, we're going to go ahead and go upstairs. Remember to turn your prey off. You want to save your prey as much as possible. Then we are going to go ahead and move over. Remember, we already hit this one down there and this one down here. So we're going to go ahead and hit this one. Now we already know where we are going to dig for the said tunnel. Now I look at this, and it's the hammers. So it's going to be protect from melee, then click it, then fight him. Now the bad part about Guthan, wait, no, this is not Guthan. I do apologize. Torag is the one with the hammers. I think Torag's hammers have a special ability to where something comes out of the ground, and I'm not sure what it does. So I'm sorry I'm not, all informed about it, but that's okay too. And there it was, as you saw. Now Varrock, he is going to be probably the most hard to fight out of all of them because Varrock can even hit through prey. His armor also gives him a bonus, on his hit point damage. Now, Torag, the rest of them, they're easy. Darrock, his is a heavy hit. If you do not have your prey on and he hits you with a heavy hit, sadly, not to be a butt, you're dead, especially at a low level. So you want to remember to always be potted up, prayed up, everything. You want to save pots, though, because you got to consider everything else. Now, you look at this, it's the bows. So this is going to be Carol. He is going to be protect from range. Now, out of all of the brothers, there are only 2 that use something rather than melee. So you're going to be using Protect Melee through 4 of them. The other 2 are going to be a range, which is Carol, and Magic, which is, Arim. So yeah, once you complete fighting all of these, you'll go back to where you were, such as mine is the Darrock tunnel. You'll go back to the tunnel, and you'll sit there and run through the tunnel, and you always have to do like one of these puzzles, which that'll come in later, so I'll be able to show that. And like I said, the longest fight is going to be Arim. I just realized my prey went down, so I took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. But yeah, you want to make sure you go ahead and keep your health points up as well. So that's a problem with me. I kind of forget to pay attention sometimes, but that's okay. I saved myself within it. And you want to conserve as much as you can. See, I've used barely any so far because the tunnel is when you're going to use a lot. Now, I've already fought both that are not melee, so I'm going to go ahead and know that this is Guthan. And he uses a spear, and he's probably one of the quickest fights out of all of them, I believe. I don't know why. I'm not sure what his buffs are on his armor, but yeah, it's okay though. He's weak. Most of them are, as long as you're protecting against whatever you're going to be fighting against, you'll be good. Just remember to pay attention to your prey, and remember to pay attention to your health points. Especially with Varrock, pay attention to your health points. Some people, don't pay attention to that and realize later on that he hits hard. And once it's already too far, you never know. You're going to have to come back, get your stuff, or you might lose it. Because it's pretty difficult if you don't already have a Barrows teleport in your bank. Which that's where I kind of messed up, was not having a Barrows teleport in my bank. So I know for a fact if I die here, it's going to take me a second to get back here. I might lose my stuff. So actually, I am risking a lot towards this. Now, I am sitting here with my prey on when I shouldn't. Now, this is the tunnel, so you're going to go ahead and go into the tunnel after you've defeated all of the others. Now, the best thing to do is go ahead and take out these littler monsters, such as the bloodworms and the rats. Yeah, they're a little strong. It's okay. You might take a few hits from them, but that's why you brought your monkfish. You want to save a few of your monkfish to try to do 2 runs of borrows. It's better to try to do 2 runs every time. But it's all good. Now you want to go ahead and keep fighting these until you have your reward potential up to maybe about 85 or 90 something if you wanted to go that far within it. Now you have to find the door that is capable of being opened, and that is this said door. Now I always skip the skeletons because they're a little stronger than most. So I'm going to go ahead and skip through them and get away from the skeletons because I prefer not fighting them. And we will fight the rats for sure. Even the crypt rats will hit a good 3 on you, or a 2 or a 1, which it does stack after a while. So you want to go ahead and take them out as quick as possible. Now on these guys, you don't really need to use prayer. You're going to use more monkfish against them than, anything. And then this is a good spot to be because it is mostly rats, and you can go ahead and rack up a good amount of reward potential from this. So I'm going to go ahead and save most of my pots to fight Darok because he's going to be a little more difficult. Now this door is not capable of being opened, so we're going to have to go to a different door after I get the reward potential needed. Right now it is at 68, as you can see. So now Darok fighting is a long and boring boss, and as you can see, I'm not even actually to the final fight. The final fight's as easy as all the other brothers were, so it's kind of just something that you need patience with this one. It's just one of those boring ones. Now the problem with this though, you can also have the brother pop up at any time while in the tomb, so that's a problem as well. If he pops up out of nowhere and hits you with a big hit, it kind of devastates you. Especially Darok, because of, you know, what his is capable of hitting. He's capable of hitting easily a 99, I believe, with his axe. So that's a lot to try to take in, especially with a low level. Yeah, so we're kind of just running around like a crazy person right now, trying to figure out which door is going to open for us. I think I passed the door, which one's going to open, which is this one with the spiders. So I didn't pass it. But yeah, then, of course, you want to sit here, you want to go ahead and try to get a weaker monster to fight you, not that, so yeah, it is. So now, you can look these up. As you can see, it's kind of a little puzzle. Oh, I keep missing the puzzle. Now, you want to hit it quick. You want to make sure a monster is not necessarily on you, and you want to make sure you hit the right one. You can look these up online if you would like to, on which ones you actually have to press, and you can kind of memorize it. It's pretty easy to memorize. Now this is where I'm going to go ahead and start using pots and pray from melee, because I am fighting skeletons, to go ahead and get my reward potential up to where I need it. Which, yes, that's a risk for now, but that's okay. I'm trying to go ahead and do 2 Borrows runs within this. Even if my second Borrows run I don't get it to 100 reward potential, I'm going to go ahead and try to do 2 Borrows runs within this. Especially at a low level, that's nice. With the mage and the prey that I have, that's actually a good thing, good place to be getting, especially with 2. Now we're going to go ahead and fight Darok to go ahead and get this 100% reward potential. Now remember, as long as you pray, you'll be okay. I don't know if he can hit through your prey. It's never happened to me, luckily. So make sure you're automatically above a good amount of hit points, just in case he does hit through your prey. Don't think he will, but he might. You never know. And of course, after you do that and you get to your reward potential, you want to get to about 91, then fight the last boss. You'll get your reward potential to 100%, which will happen after I kill him, which I believe should be my next shot right there. Okay, so after you kill him, you have 100% reward potential. You search the chest. I didn't get much. I got that stuff out of it. Go ahead and hit a second Borrow's teleport. No, I did not get much out of it, but it's okay. The death runes that I got, that's an easy 40k, compared to I've already used 1, 2, 3, 4 prayer pots, which are almost 10k a piece, so I've already paid for my prayer pots. So that's already paid for the first set of prayer pots. Yes, I'm breaking even right now, but you never know whenever you might just get that good drop. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try to succeed in a second Borrows run. Hey, Nick. What up, what up? I'm sorry I have not paid attention to your comments. I don't know when those came in, but I'm glad you popped in, my dude. Alright. Now remember, Varrock can hit through your prey, so you want to be careful. As you can see, he hit through my prayer there, so you want to be very careful with Varrock. He's going to be the strongest out of the brothers, like I said, so now you actually get to see me fight him. Now, like I said, all the brothers are about the same strength, so, you know, it's not too much. Now, if at any point, the best part about the Borrows brothers, because I feel like I'm going to have to do it within this run, is it's a backup plan. Hey, cool. Right now I'm kind of, like, as you can see, I'm kind of just doing a Borrows tutorial in a way for the YouTube channel. I might as well. Alan Rivas. I thought you were watching an instruction video. Oh. But yeah, oh, there's a lot of people in here. Now, whenever there's a lot of people crowded, you don't want, you know, a bunch of fucking people in your area whenever you're fighting. So you want to go ahead and, you know, get away from where everybody else is. Make sure you keep an eye on your prey and an eye on your HP. Now, as you can see in the comics, Nick came in and commented. Nicky Walrus did. Now, he plays RuneScape here and there as well, and I remember the first time I actually bossed with him, we went and did the giant mole on RS3, and I had to carry him, of course, and I remember the only thing that I could tell him was, make sure your HP is there. Everybody has to make sure their HP is there. Like, that's one thing that people don't pay attention to when bossing. Like, yes, you have your prey on. Yes, you have, you know, enough pots, but HP, any boss can hit hard. Now, as you can see, Avrim is the longest fight of them all. It's a bitch and a half. But yeah, after this run, I probably will be ending this video. I just wanted to be able to show you that you're capable of fighting a boss on old school RuneScape and make millions if you put the time into it with a low level. And it literally only cost me about 2 mil to get this character where he is with the magic that I'm using. So it's actually not a bad deal. You can get your bond, pay for it with this. You can get more stuff, level up your magic, be able to wear the stuff that you get from here. Best place to start off at is right here. Nick, are you going to bed? Or are you just kind of laying in bed right now, kicking it, watching YouTube? Alright. Finally. See, Avrim is such a long fight, and I have him down to his last little 10 HP, and still can't hit him. It's a bitch. I hate it. There we go. Alright, now I can get the hell out of here and not have to worry about Avrim again. Then we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. And I'm just kicking it. Alright, cool beans. Yeah, I felt like doing a little bit of a live stream tonight, so at least somebody's in here commenting. Alan Rivas, I don't know who that is. They just popped in and commented once, so all good. Remember to like and subscribe, Alan Rivas. Because if you do so, you might just win one of our giveaways, my guy. Nick 5000. Oh, see, I almost died there because I didn't watch my prey. That would not have been okay. Hopefully I get a good drop, like, within one of these couple of fights. That would not be bad to get a drop right here on live stream for you guys. Now, with this character, I threw 4 mil on him. Bottom of bond and threw 4 mil on him, and I did so. Why don't you just get Ivan's staff? I'm broke, my dog. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him straight up. It's free. Oh, shit, it is free. Yeah, Night of the Fort after this boss. Do Underground Path. Will do. I'll do that. Maybe. I guess I should probably get Ivan's staff. It probably would be a lot easier to do all of this. Hey, yo. Alright, this is a perfect way to end my video. I get my fucking frog shit. Come here, you. Come here, you. Don't talk. No. Don't talk to me. Where's the fucking princess? Come here. Yeah, come here, girl. Come here, girl. Only a kiss. Yeah, kiss, not a chance. Okay. I just got smacked by my girlfriend. Yeah, we can do it in your point of view. Okay, so a perfect way to end this is I get my freaking frog token. Oh yeah. Alright, we are gonna go to the Grand Exchange. Dude, that was the most nostalgic thing. Hopefully we can get a full squad. That was like literally the most nostalgic thing ever, because back in the day, whenever you played as a younger kid, that was the one thing that you hoped for was the frogs. Because then you'd have the frog helmet. Oh, man. I'm so putting on my army shit. I gotta... Oh, you ready for this? This is what you call fashionscape. Hold on. I gotta get all the good stuff out here. This is what you call fashionscape. RuneScape. All of my RuneScape lovers out there. You're about to see a real fucking fashionscape pop in here. Gotta get that fucking weird dagger in my hand. I love that thing. Tiny Rick's on the move. I gotta hurry up and go get my frog head. I'm sorry, but as you can see, you can do borrows at a low level. But I'm sorry, I say fuck borrows right now. I want my frog head. I can't believe that just happened. That was beautiful. Come here, you. Where you at? You wanted to buy any fine clothes? I have a frog token, girl. Yeah, take this frog token. Ooh, give me that frog mask, bitch. A frog mask.
Opal, go away.
Now,
No, you have a cereal. Go away.
for a good little goodbye, real quick. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I gotta do it for you.
Opal, go away.
There you go. For the good little bye, I gotta do the I love you.
Opal, stop.
Do the jig for you. Yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment and shit.